Former vice president and current historical footnote and blithering idiot Kamala Harris went on Rachel Maddow to hawk her new book.
So good.
And when confronted about not picking Pete Buttigieg to be her running mate because he is gay, she denied the allegations and clarified he was only not picked because he was gay and they only had 107 days. Let's take a listen.
To say that he couldn't be on the ticket effectively because he was gay is hard to hear.
No. That's not what I said. That he couldn't be on the ticket because he is gay. My point, as I write in the book, is that I was clear that in 107 days, in one of the most hotly contested elections for president of the United States, against someone like Donald Trump who knows no floor. To be a black woman running for president of the United States and as a vice presidential running mate, a gay man, with the stakes being so high, it made me very sad, but I also realized it would be a real risk.
So she confirmed that.
No matter how, I've been an advocate and an ally of the LGBT community my entire life. So it wasn't about. It wasn't about. Yeah, right. So it wasn't
ever
about
since
any,
I've had
any
to be
on my part. But
no, that
we had such a short. We had such a short period of time, and the stakes were so high.
She's like, you said that you didn't want to pick him because he was gay. And she's like, I didn't say that. It was just because he was gay.
And it was.
I didn't want to pick him.
It was a risk.
That wasn't. Yeah.
All I'm saying
That's not
is
what I said.
society would have hated him for being a gay. What am I not? What's wrong?
Did you see how many days it was? And he was also gay. Did you not see that?
Yeah. I'm a black woman. He's gay. I mean, how many handicaps are these people going to vote for?
That's too many.
Did I say that?
Oh, my bad.
I meant no, I didn't say that. Maybe
I didn't say it, I implied it.
Yeah, I simply implied it, and now I'm confirming it.
Yeah, explicitly confirming. That is exactly why, yes.
Which, by the way...
She wrote a book. My God.
I am certainly no fan of Pete Buttigieg and him bicycling out of the back of an SUV to work. But I will say, I don't think he would have done any worse than Tim Walz. I mean, that might have been...
I feel like he would have done better.
Like, you want a gay guy or like a complete creep where you're not even sure where he lies?
Yeah, he would have done better. I think he would have.
He wouldn't have said he's friends with school shooters.
That's a really good point.
Man, she did give us Tim Walz.
A lot of them.
Appreciate
Sorry.
It's really entertaining.
Yeah, and we couldn't have had Derek be Tim Walz for that long. Yeah.
That's true.
We would have had to make Derek play Buttigieg. It wouldn't have worked.
That wouldn't have worked.
The booty.
No.
Does not work.
It's good that he looked exactly like the guy running for VP.
Dave, I think you'd have to be Pete Buttigieg in that case.
I probably would be. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not.
You're really good at playing effeminate men. So.
Thank you. I've been told, much like in the Charlie Sheen documentary, I like to sample the other side of the menu. So it's not bad.
It's just so
Young
you know.
Guns.
It's just...
Young Guns, Red Dawn.
Young Guns. What? She also called the president a, quote, communist dictator.
A tyrant. We used to compare the strength of our democracy to communist dictators. That's what we're dealing with right now in Donald Trump. And these titans of industry are not speaking up.
And
I
then
wish he
endorse...
would just give like just some example. You know, they just say these things. They're like, just give us an example. You're like on the news to be informative. He's a tyrant because he, play the clip. Sorry, Dave.
Oh, no, you're fine. No, you have... I agree. I mean, he's... Titans of industry sounds horrible. These successful... what are you going to do? Well, no, she called him a communist and then endorsed mayoral frontrunner Zohan is what I call him, Mamdani.
And what do you think of mainline Democratic shyness and agitation about the prospect that he's going to win?
Look, as far as I'm concerned, he's the Democratic nominee and he should be supported.
Do you endorse his candidacy?
I support the Democrat in the race. Sure.
Whatever he says, it doesn't matter. Any one of them has a D next to their name, I support him. I do what I'm told.
What about the breadline thing?
Yeah.
Well, no, he didn't call it that.
Yeah,
That's true.
He didn't say bread lines. All he said was like, if you wanted to eat,
Free.
you had to stand in a linear fashion in order to get food at the end.
Yes.
And that food would be some kind of starch of some kind. I don't know what it would be, but maybe some kind of...
It would be equal groceries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which has always been a vast array of health foods and vegetables and fruit and meats. It's never just been bread.
Yeah.
Are you guys sure? I thought that historically it's.
Well, she wants to provide whatever the base of the pyramid of food on the back of the cereal box, that's what she's trying to provide because that's what the people need.
Yeah.
Yes. Whatever
If
Kellogg
it turns out
made
to be
up.
bread, whatever. That's superfluous.
Yeah. Look, I can't help if it degenerates into bread. I'm only a woman and of color, which is why my gay running mate isn't here right now. Did I mention all of this? We set fire to stuff.
I said it in the book. Read the book.
Yes, read a book. You don't want to read it? Okay.
No?
I can't imagine how much rambling she does in the book.
Oh, man. Well, there's got to be editors, and she's not writing it.
I don't know.
You think the editors were like, hey, you need to put in more stutters in
I
this
think
book.
AI
It needs to look
edited
like...
it. I think the editors were like, feed it into the machine.
Yeah, that's fine. Still get it.
Yeah, just 80 pages of a Xanax rambling. Just the size of a Stephen King's It from a blackout.
The forward is just like, you are now reading a book. A book consists of pages, and on those pages are words that you read from left to right, top to bottom.
You download the Audible, your phone just runs out of storage. Just 300 hours. She's actually just asleep in chapter 3 and 4.
Yeah. You could hear her snoring. The car is beeping in the background.
Yeah, why did she record this on the street? But she does like to ramble, and she appeared on The View recently to talk about the light inside of people.
And I do believe that moving forward, we're going to remember that the power ultimately is with the people. And we have to remind folks that they cannot let their light and their spirit be diminished by who happens to be in the Oval Office at this moment. And that's part of what I hope to achieve with the book, is to remind us, people by the tens of thousands, for those of you who were there, came to those events with such enthusiasm and optimism and, dare I say, joy about the possibilities for our country. And that light is inside people. It's there, and it cannot be diminished or extinguished by an election or an individual. And we have to remember that. That light is inside us. And it's inside each of us, and we have to see it in each other and let that guide us through this very dark time.
Preach. Preach it.